I feel like managers are one of the most overlooked aspects of Inazuma 11. Everyone's attention is always towards the actual players, or sometimes even the coaches, the special moves, all that kind of stuff, and we never ever look at the managers. I mean, did you even know that teams like Royal, Occult, Wild, and Brainwashing all have canon in-universe managers? Yeah, it's on Inazuma 11 SD. These managers actually exist and are all fan-created, but are now in the universe. Not every team has these. There are some teams in the original Inazuma 11 1 roster who still don't have managers, and I've actually given them some. And all of that means that today I can present to you an Inazuma 11 manager for every Inazuma 11 1 team. Without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So starting with original Raimon, obviously Nelly, Sylvia, and Celia are the managers. That doesn't really take much explaining. You've seen the anime, you know they're the managers, you know what they're like, you know everything about them. Nelly's one of the best characters in the show. Hell yeah. Moving on to Royal is where we get our first interesting manager of the day. This is Kudera Ginpei, who is a fan-created manager in Inazuma 11 SD, whose name is based on Kute Penguin. I guess, somehow. He's tiny, he has a cool hat, he looks sick. What more can you ask for? Occult's manager is Chuchin Honori, and her name and appearance are based on the Chochin Okapi yokai. These things are weird. They're lanterns that split up and like have long tongues and mouths, and it's just weird. And for some reason now we have an Inazuma 11 manager based on them. Moving on to Wild, and Wild's manager continues Wild's animal theme. This is Fura Minko, also known as Flamingo. Get it? Her hair's like little flamingos. It's really cool. It is actually really cool, to be fair. I'm glad they continued this theme. It does raise the question of what other kind of animals could have been managers. Imagine like a crocodile manager. That would be tight, to be fair. This one's my personal favorite. This is Kikai Yatoru, who's Brainwashing's manager and is literally just a TV. I mean, come on. I just imagine he doesn't actually have a head and he is literally just like a robot. A robot with a massive bloody robot head. Though I guess he does actually have a head, but he also has a cool gamer headset. That's sick. And he has those sharp yellow eyes. Yeah, no, I like this guy. I really like this guy. For Otaku, there's no pre-existing manager, so this is my first suggestion. The obvious choice is just a maid, because obviously what Otaku is, they're the like otakus, they're the weird gamer anime fans, they watch hentai in their spare time, and so the easy choice would be a maid, but I didn't want to do that. I want to do something a bit different, and I figured this team needs some motivation. I mean, come on, they're a bunch of, well, I guess dweebs, I don't know, who sit around watching anime all day. They're not really up for playing football all the time, despite their, their motivations of wanting to go save the world or whatever they want to do. Go and see the new cool anime doll or whatever they want to do. So my idea would be a proper commanding, motivating, I'm imagining like stereotypical, typical emo gamer girls, but like shouty, commanding, motivating. They play like shooting games, maybe their name's inspired by like Call of Duty or that kind of stuff. I mean, come on, this is a team of bloody stereotypes. Why not just throw in another one? And at the very least, it's more interesting than a maid. Shuriken also doesn't have a pre-existing manager, so I decided, well, come on, it's a ninja-based team, let's have some female ninjas. And, well, at this point, when I think female ninjas, I think Naruto. I think of the Kuniochis, I have no idea, already found in Naruto. So let's just fully commit. Let's have a Sakura manager, let's have an Ino manager, and let's have a Hinata manager. Just make them managers, just the exact same personalities, the exact same designs, just make them managers. As for Farm, again, don't have a pre-existing manager, so my idea would be, Farm, obviously all the players are meant to be proper farmer types, so let's have the manager be a bit different and be more focused on the business side of running a farm. Be more numbers-based, stat-based, kind of similar to Celia. They're about scouting out the opposing team and then helping Farm build their defense properly, so that they can actually like absorb all the shots. I think that adds a bit to Farm, that tactical element that I think will be quite interesting that we can create through this manager. Kirkwood's manager is a pun on tambourine. Her name is Tanba Suzu, and I mean, she looks cool. She fits Kirkwood. She is literally just a person. And that's what I always loved about Kirkwood. They are literally just people. As for Zeus, I had a bit of fun with this one. This is Hestia. Hestia is based on the goddess of the hearth and home, which for those who don't know as well, Hestia is the sister of Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Hades, and so on. I'm pretty sure, is that it? Demeter as well. Hestia is the first god technically ever born. She's the oldest daughter of Kronos and Rhea, who gave birth to those 6 original gods and goddesses, but decided not to be in the Olympians, or instead, I think she gave up her spot for Dionysus because she's just chill like that. So she makes perfect sense to be a manager. She would have a fire-based design, as Hestia is all about the hearth of the home, like the warmth of it. And she could also be like slightly older than them all. Maybe she's a high schooler who's just joined as an extra credit project. And that is all of the Inazuma 11 1 teams, but I did want to shine a light on some extra managers. These are also from Inazuma 11 SD, and first up is Okamine Kana from Alpine. She very much has an Ice Queen design going on, and I really like that. It obviously suits Alpine's whole ice aesthetic, and I think she looks really cool. She reminds me of like Elsa. But maybe I just say that about anyone who's like icy. And then finally, we have Yamashiro Kizuku, who is Mindozan's manager. Mindozan, also known as Rampart, who are obviously the first team that Inokuni Raimon take on in Ares. She just looks really cool, and I don't know how to say it other than her design just really suits Mindozan. But there you go. That's all the managers we're going to cover in today's video. And if you enjoyed this and want to see more videos like it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I have a massive video coming up soon with a lot more custom stuff in it, and I can't wait to show you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.